a girl with an accent, a little southern drawl, little how you doing, baby, little hey y'all, little sun-kissed thing with the belly ring, calls me baby, sugar, honey, everything but my name. Pass the test with my mama, ain't got time for no drama, kick a beer back with my boys. I need a girl with an accent, born and bred, southern fit, all of it, tell me girl.
Buy our music and support our music. I don't have fans, I call them all family, you know, because they literally feed our families. You know, it's me and 4 other guys, and I take care of them and their kids, and you know, and the people who buy our records and come out to our shows, they essentially put the food on our table. So, you know, it's a very passionate part of what we do is meeting people and being able to thank the people and know the people that come out and support us.
So with having a superstar sound, skills, how are you managing to not be taken in by, not be signed up, become part of that machine?
I appreciate you saying that I have a superstar sound, but I think I have a long way to go. But you know, for me, it's just the morals of it. I've had 3 record deal offers, and I still have 1 on the table. I said no to the other ones because they wanted to change everything about what got me to their chairs. Like the first thing that they want to do is with an artist is they'll take me, they'll fire everybody who's in the band, they want to young up the band and get rid of the people that literally, Mike and Gene especially, they've been playing music with me since I was 17, and they've played every ditch, every hole, they've starved with me, they've done everything. So for me, what kind of integrity would I have if I signed a deal that essentially kicked out the people that helped build this thing with me?
I appreciate that, bud. Thank you.
That's step 1, and then they do this thing now. All record deals nowadays, they do 360 deals. So that means that every aspect that you create, revenue, anything monetary that you create as a band, they take a percentage of. Most of the time it's 50% of what you make. So they take 50% of your merch, 50% of your ticket sales, and most of the time it's almost 100% of all your music that you create and put out. And
so you lose your music? It's not your music?
Yeah, we get half of a cent on a sale to a song. So you put a song out, and I think major labels have bumped it up on iTunes to $1.24 or something like that now. So out of that $1.24, an artist gets a half of a cent on that piece of music. Yeah.
I heard some things, but like I said, I'd rather hear it from the artist, from the industry, because, with Facebook and Wiki and all that, they kind of twist what's going on. And I know some people appreciate getting that big break and getting a deal that spurns them ahead, and then I'm looking 20 years later, like some of the athletes that I follow even from our hometown, they kind of come back, and if they didn't make some sound business deals outside of the industry, they didn't have anything.
They don't have anything. Yeah, this is what I say all the time. If you're a young artist that really does not know how to get out and play and do shows and hustle that portion of this career, then a label is probably a really good choice for you. Because now a label is going to take an artist that literally isn't out there and knows nothing. They'll help develop them into being a person that can do something. And in that case, where a label is working that hard, I feel like they deserve a piece of what they develop. But what you're getting nowadays is a label is buying artists. It's like used cars. They'll get an artist for really cheap and sell them really high. And now you have these kids that'll get into these deals that even when they become extremely successful, they can't get out of them. So even now, some of the most successful country artists, they break the minute that they can get a little bit of money, they break off and do their own thing. Like Zach Brown, he's on his own label.
Okay.
Florida Georgia Line, they broke off, they do their own label. Chase Rice, he's broken off, does his own label. Like anybody who's pretty established artists, they break off and do their own thing the minute that they can, because it's just...
Yeah, there was another thing that we had heard. There was a group of artists that were putting together a way to get their music sort of out there without going through the industry, just selling it direct to the consumer.
Yeah.
And I want to name some names that was in that.
Oh,
that
there's
room.
so many companies like that now.
Yeah.
One of them is TuneCore, and that's what I use. And TuneCore will get all your music out to every avenue and every digital department possible. It puts you out on Amazon, Spotify, Pandora. I mean, all of it. It puts it all out everywhere. And it's a great avenue for an independent artist to go through there and do that. Because now it's different. The business is different now. We're not in a generation where you sell 1 million records anymore. That doesn't happen. A number one record, the last number one record that happened in pop was Rihanna's record, and she sold 18,000 copies. It was a number one record, and she sold 18,000 copies. So, and even now, in my genre, a number one song on the radio, they'll be lucky if they sold 35,000, 45,000 copies, and it's a number one song on the radio. So, the consumer doesn't buy music anymore. The consumer buys tickets. So, essentially, your music is like a flyer now. It's promotional. Me, as an independent artist, the beauty of me being independent is I don't care if you buy my music or not. I care about whether you like my music, listen to it, learn the words, and want to come out and see me tonight when I play. Like that's what I care about. So, because my passion is to go out and play the shows, play the songs, meet the people, and watch them, sing along to the songs and that sort of thing. I mean, if you buy it, thank you so much. I love you for that. But if you don't, I understand, because if you're balling on a budget, my record's for free on Spotify, and you want to listen to it, listen away. Tell your friends about it. I share it on Facebook, Instagram. Share away,
We've been plugging in. And like I said, what we do with our news publication is try to use culture to try to unite people, bring them together and all. And like I said, I heard you, now I'm following. And I'm trying to look out and try to find some ways, to keep your name out there, because I believe exposure and appreciation to people's culture give us like a meeting point to do other things.
Yeah,
and I was telling Brandy when I looked around the room, I felt good that I wasn't the only black person here to hear the music tonight. But there could be even more in the room when they understand that country isn't like a white people's music.
Oh yeah, no, I just put a picture up on my Instagram a few weeks ago. We did this thing in D.C. It's right outside of the Nat Stadium, and we play. We're an all country band. But you looked out, and there was every culture out there in that field. All of them were listening to the same music. All their kids were playing together. And it was a beautiful thing, because here came up and there was 3 different races and 3 kids playing together in front of the stage. It's to me, all that other hate and all other stuff, that's taught behavior, And then,
it is.
You come up and you see these 3 kids just dancing, having a great time. And here, I'm a country band in the middle of D.C., and everybody's just having a good time. And
and people were looking to that. It's like I picked that up in your music. Well, look, I appreciate the time that you've given us, and maybe we can get a couple photos.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
And we'll put that out. Also, one thing that we've been doing that I see that you kind of picking up on is we have this thing that we do. This is a little silent revolution of ours. And we have these bracelets, and there's a story to it. You may appreciate it because it looks like Maryland's colors.
Yeah, man.
But what it actually is, it represents the human family.
Oh, nice, man.
And I say, like, if you give one away to somebody, let me know. We'll sing you another one. And we just try to do little things to show that we got to get beyond what other people kind of categorize us as, regardless of age, color, social position. That if we come together, we can do some beautiful things. And you know it's a beautiful thing, brother.
I appreciate it. I won't ever take it off, man. That's awesome.